We're back.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing so good.
I have to talk about the difference in our footwear. Like, we're going to two different functions.
I feel like we're always going to two different functions, though, because like when you're dressed up, that's when I'm like
You're
rolling
in
and I'm like, send help, SOS.
I know. I just feel like
I just think it's fun to dress for the vibe that we're in. So who cares?
I'd say twinsies, but definitely not. Also, can I just talk about Havaianas for a second?
Yes. They're having a major marketing like play.
I mean, it's just so funny. Some people act like they invented Havaianas, like they found Havaianas.
Yes.
And I'm like, for Brazilians, this is a staple. Like, you're born into them.
Yes.
It's all you wear. I mean, I've worn them my whole life, and then people acting like they just fucking discover them.
Yeah, like the Gigi Hadid like influencer
That
push.
was weird.
It was feeling very fake and very pay to play.
Like, also the Gigi Hadid thing is like, I can think of, if they want to use someone American or someone in the West, fine.
Yeah.
Power to you. I could have thought of like 10 better talent choices for that. Have I ever seen Gigi Hadid wear Havaianas?
No.
Ever? No.
No.
She probably does, but we just haven't seen it. I could have thought of like Dua Lipa. I know we've mentioned her before. But yeah, I just, also people need to stop saying it wrong. It's Havaianas. It means Hawaiians in Brazil. Addison Rae, love her.
Love.
Don't want to shit on her.
Addison Stan.
She did go on GQ. I was like, I wear my Havaianas. It's like,
But that's what I would say.
I'm telling you now. Havaianas.
I'll still say it wrong.
Havaianas.
Okay, so for this episode, we're bringing back the sexiest bitch in the game, Esther Perel.
Esther Perel, we love you.
We love you. We got a lot of fun just like chat about this when we did it the last time. So we were like, let's do it again.
Yeah, so we have the card game. We still don't know the instructions.
We still never read it.
We've never read it. We're not going to read it. But we just thought it's a big game. There's a lot of cards. They're so good. And we just thought we wanted to go through them more. And
rapid fire.
We did narrow some of them down because I went through them and there was just some very boring ones. Sorry, Esther. Most of it is really good.
Yeah, you kept getting all the sexual ones last time, and then I was getting kind of like the bores.
Yeah, like
it was
what
nice.
Was the memory that made you the happiest?
It was nice to be out of the hot seat, though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is relaxing.
So we've narrowed it down. I mean, we still don't know what we're getting. So
I'll go first.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I'll never forget meeting ...
Meeting.
I feel like I would know what you would say to this.
What would you say?
It's gonna all be bleeped out, but probably ended up sleeping with
yeah.
She haunts your memories.
She does haunt my memories a lot. Well, it's funny because when you said that, I was thinking more like celebrities.
Oh, okay.
But there's no one specific that I'm like, oh, I'll never forget meeting them.
Yeah.
You know what? There's actually the people I never forget about are people that I've met on vacation, like traveling.
I like that.
Like backpacking. They just leave such a mark in my memory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. There is a story I can tell about this. It's very short, but basically I was traveling in Fiji once alone. I went to Fiji by myself. This is when I had a boyfriend, and that should have been the time to tell me that I wasn't happy because I went to Fiji by myself.
Yeah, I'm like, what was he doing?
He was at home. I literally just went to Fiji by myself. I mean, I think there was some context there as to why, but like, I should have fucking known.
Yeah.
And I was on a boat in Fiji, and this girl and I got talking, and she had this beautiful necklace, and I could see the necklace. It was like an island. It was like a map of an island. And I said, oh, is that an island in Fiji? Like, where is that? And she goes, no, it's Maui, Hawaii. And she was telling me all about Maui by like going through the necklace. She was like, and on this side you have Hana, and on this side you have this. And I mean, I had never gone to Hawaii at that time, and I knew nothing about Hawaii. I mean, the name Maui was new to me. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a great island. And years later, when I ended up living on Maui, I just kept thinking of that girl and that necklace. And I wish I could tell her, you know, the place that you were showing me, Hana, is where I met my wife. And like, just like these beautiful like
full
moments.
circle moments.
Yeah, it's almost like serendipity of like, did I make that happen?
That's actually a really pretty story.
Yeah. Anyways,
Cute.
there we go.
Love.
Oh, it's you. Okay, I wish someone had told me blank about sex.
Oh, wow.
Like, what did you wish you had known?
It's a great question.
That you can get pregnant.
I think what I wish someone had told me is like, it's not always about your partner and it can be about you.
Yeah.
Because I discovered that really late in life.
I like
and
that.
I still remind myself of that.
That's good. That's very true.
You know, because I think you're just like in the movies, it never seems like that. And then I think like when you're young, like I'd be like, well, if you come, then that means it was good. And like I wouldn't care about me.
I have something controversial to say about this.
Okay.
You know, like something that everyone always says. They're like, I wish I had known that it's not like porn. Like, you know, what you see on porn, like sex is not like that in real life. And I'm like, I hate to disagree with you, but some sex I've had, I look in the mirror and I'm like, this is like, this could be in porn.
I think
like, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, I feel like my sex leans more
porn. Same. So when people are like, I wish I had known that it's not like porn.
Yeah,
like,
that it's like all lovey.
I'm like, oh, because when I'm like some, not all, but some sex I've had, I look in the mirror and I'm like, this is what I've watched. Like,
yeah, this is the vibe. I feel like the reason I watch it is to get inspo.
100%. So I get what they're saying. They want to like de-glamorize like how, you know, what people look like. They're porn stars. They look better than us, of course. But like, I'm like, the act itself and what they're doing and how they look, I'm like, damn, if what I'm doing was a porn tape right now, like, we go viral. So, a bit controversial.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay. That's hot.
That's hot,
That's
baby.
hot.
The best gift I've ever received, ...
Oh, it was actually very recently. Like, the best gift my whole life. 2. I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
So, for my 30th birthday, my wife, who hates public speaking, and she always said to me, I will do anything for you ever, but I will never make a speech about you. I'll never public speak because I think it's like a fear. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, babe, like at our wedding one day, like I want you to make a speech. Yeah. She's like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm so sorry, I love you, I'll do anything for you, but I cannot speak. It's like a fear, like a phobia. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And on my 30th birthday, she made a speech, and I was like, what is she doing? So and not only did she make a speech, but she spoke Portuguese in the speech for like a few words. So that meant a lot to me. Like, someone is willing to like overcome a fucking phobia for me. I'm like, please don't do that. I'm like, I'm fine if you don't. Another gift that she got me for my 30th was she made this like really, really cute book of like things about us, and like I think she designed it online, and it was just, it made me cry. So I think you saw the book.
It's so cute.
And then the other gift,
very thoughtful.
Yeah, I mean, those things are sort of material, but not. But if I'm thinking of something material, 2 things. My mum once got me a diamond cross necklace for my graduation gift when I was like 22. Love that necklace. It's diamond. It's
I love
Jesus.
when we both wear our cross necklaces.
When we both wear our Jesus cross necklace, and everyone's like, do you go to church? No. Like, we just pray once in a while. It's fine. Love that.
I just pray for my soul.
Yeah.
Because I sold it.
You did sell your soul. And then my grandmother had this Cartier Love Band gold, and I feel like it was her wedding band, actually. Aww. And I always said, I want this ring, and she said, well, you can have it once I die, like you can have it once I'm dead. And I was like, wouldn't you love to see me wearing it before you die? And I just kept saying that.
Strategic.
And then she eventually caved in and gave it to me for one of my birthdays. I can't remember which one.
My mom is always like, when I die, you can have this. When I die, you can have this. So I think that I'll use that strategy.
Yeah, just be like, but Mom, you won't enjoy seeing
it on me. I think we both are the same in that we really like thoughtful gifts.
Yeah,
because for gifts and like materialistic items, I buy myself anything I want at any time. I'm like treating myself every day.
That's the problem, is like we're just really privileged and lucky that like our parents have bought us stuff. Like if I want something, I just go and buy it. Same. And I don't want that many things. Like I don't really buy clothes. I do. Yeah, Devon.
I do. I have an addiction.
Devon is addicted to shopping. You buy a lot. I I think your addiction to shopping is like my addiction to travel, though. Like, I will not think twice about spending like $1,000 for a night hotel.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I look at my friends buying like a bag for $1,000, I'm like, I'm like, how could you? And I'm like, I just spent $1,000 one night for a hotel that like is gone, you know?
But I also love that too. It's the experience. I think it's just like the natural high we get. But then when someone gives me a gift and it's really thoughtful, to me, it's like I tear up.
That's the thing. I would rather people buy me thoughtful gifts and put time into it and effort and like really think. Like the book that my wife gave me. Oh my! And also because I love books. So actually, when I was unwrapping the book, I was like, oh, you got me a book. Like thinking like she knows what I want to read.
Yeah.
Like I was already happy just to be getting a fucking book. And then when I saw she had made me a book and every page was unique to our relationship and like
so cute.
I mean, it just killed me.
Oh, I love that.
Your turn.
That's special. I love your nails. I haven't seen that color on you.
Thank you. It's oh, I forgot what it's called.
Is it bubble bath?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am most proud of my family for ...
Oh, that's cute.
You get the boring ones again.
I know. I think like we just always love having so much fun. And I think like it doesn't matter. There could be so much stuff going on, like negative, and like we always are having so much fun and like always having a laugh and being really goofy. Like I'd say we're very goofy goo. And so I think I'm really proud that like we always find like ways to just like make everything feel fun.
I love
like
that.
glass half full, not
I love
empty.
that. You know, that's a trait that I've observed in people where like, okay, I'm thinking of someone specific where a few years ago her dad had died and I was with her right around the time of like her dad's ceremony or funeral, whatever. And I remember her having like, you know, moments of tears and crying and being really sad about the situation. And she would like 2 minutes later just bounce back and like laugh at something or be like, make a comment about something so mundane, like, oh, I love your top, like, and that always stayed with me because I'm like, oh, people can just bounce back pretty quick. Because I think when I think of myself, I don't think I can bounce back so quick. Like if something affects me day to day, like if someone upsets me or if I'm sad about something, I don't think I could just be like compartmentalize and do something else that's happy.
Yeah.
And since I've had those observations, I've noticed it in my own family where certain people, I don't think they can bounce back so quick, but certain people can. Like my nan can bounce back quick. Like she can have the most shattering argument with someone and then be like, la la la.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do people do that?
I can't bounce like that.
Yeah, no.
It's
My
really
wife
hard
can.
for
My
me.
wife compartmentalizes everything. Like again, we can have the most soul-destroying argument. I'm bawling and she's humming a fucking song.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
How
are we
can
in
you
the
hum?
same room? Like,
Yeah.
did we just go through the same situation?
I think what's good for us though is to be cognizant of that, because for me, because I can't bounce back fast, if someone is humming, then I'm very resentful because I'm just like, do you not fucking care? But it's actually how they are like.
But also it's good for us because it's like, you can just, unless it's something really bad, like we can just get over this and like move on to the next, you know?
Yeah.
I think it is good for me. Have I been annoyed about it? Fuck yeah. I'm like, this isn't a laugh moment now. Like we still, we should be still crying.
I
about
love a
what
little
just happened.
harp.
Yes. So
I love to harp.
Oh, and this, I always say this to my wife. Like, she is the one that if we have an argument, she will come back and be like, or like either she'll apologize or she'll be like, let's just move on. Like, it's fine. I love you. And if she wasn't like that, we would never speak again. Yeah. Because we would both go and hold a grudge and not speak, and we'd just never see each other again.
I just need a lot of time to like digest something. Like I have to really thoughtfully think about it, so I don't do the best like in the moment when somebody like gives me news that like maybe isn't great. Or like if something goes awry. Like it's hard for me because like I need to be really thoughtful with my response.
Yes.
So sometimes my like initial reaction is not great because I feel overwhelmed to make the wrong decision, which then makes me make the wrong decision.
Yeah, I think there is like people who have that skill.
It's
can
a
just
great skill.
Like it's amazing. Like I remember recently I just had a small fight with my wife and I was in the wrong. I think I was being
Is this on your trip?
No,
Okay.
it was before that. I think it... Oh, maybe it was on the trip, actually. I can't remember what it was about. I never remember what our arguments are about, which just shows how silly they are. But we had argued and I was at fault. I think I was being really moody, which led me to be really rude to her. And then she got upset because I had been rude to her. And of course, I thought about, I was like, oh, fuck, I should apologize. But I was like, no, I'm not going to apologize. And just being like really proud. So I was like, it will just fade. And instead of fading, she was the one that came and kissed me and was just like, I love you. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I was just a bitch to you.
Yeah.
I should have been the one apologizing. I chose not to because I was like, let me just simmer in this a little longer.
Yeah.
And she's the one that just came and kissed me. And she's like, I love you. This is fine. And I'm like, oh, you're so much better than me.
I mean, you and I are the same way.
Yeah,
I just am always going to be like that, though. But then when the person is so nice, then in my head, I'm like,
I'm a cunt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cunt.
I actually have like sometimes I'll go to my mum just because I think she's going to defend me. And I'm like, and she's like, you're a burden. Like, you're like.
My mom says the same thing. She's like, it's you.
I know. And you go to these people for defense and they're like.
She's like, I know how you are.
Yes.
It's you.
Because my wife,
Silence
I think, jokingly once called me a burden, and I was so offended.
Who did?
My wife.
I don't love that.
I think it was like in a jokingly loving way, but I was offended. And I was like, and then I said to my mum, she thinks I'm a burden. My mum was like, you are.
Our mothers keep us grounded and
I was like, oh.
Humbling.
I was like, I thought I wasn't. But anyways, who is it? Oh, is it you?
Yeah. I hope no one ever finds out about the time, ...
I just feel like this is so hard to answer because I don't have secrets. Like, everything I've done, whether good or bad, people know. Like, there is no unique experience I've gone through that no one knows about. Like, I've had this thought of like, has there ever been something that has happened to me that only I know about? And the answer is no.
I think for me, I would say the same thing, but the person that knows would be like my therapist. I don't know if I've ever had something happen where like I haven't
only
told.
You know. Yeah. For me, no. And actually, there's things that people don't know. Like, how did, like, you know, maybe like a lie I've told. Were they like big enough for it to be like a thing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. So it's hard because I don't think there's anything that people don't know about.
I think for me, I'm very similar where like I usually need to talk to like a friend to talk it out. I'm better at that now.
Yeah.
Some stuff I've noticed like I don't say anymore. Yeah. I used to be more vocal.
Yeah.
Like airing all the dirty laundry.
I'm similar to you where the way in which I view things, obviously like I feel I have a good self-compass about how I think about situations. But in order to just verify, like, am I being crazy about this or not? I do speak to friends. I speak to a therapist. I speak to my parents. Like, it's just a normal thing I think people do, right? You talk to people about things and get their point of view. My wife, she's like, oh, I just thought people like follow their higher power. Like, you just, and I'm like, my higher power is not speaking to me.
No.
If there is one thing not speaking to me is the higher power. Like, I can't trust myself. Like, I just don't.
I have to talk it out to just know that I'm not crazy.
Me too. And also just for the longest time, because of situations that have happened in my life, as I'm sure you know what I'm speaking about, like, I'm like, am I crazy to view this in a certain way? And then I have to ask people because I'm like, this is very black and white to me.
Yeah.
But clearly the events of it aren't corroborating with what I think. So am I being crazy or not? So yeah, I love talking to people about things. And because of that, I don't think there's a unique experience I've gone through that someone out there doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Anyway, on to the next. Oh, this is a good one. My relationship to money changed when ...
I don't think my relationship with money has ever changed. I think, like, I've talked about this, but when I was a kid, I was always a hustler, and I'm still that way.
Yeah.
I would say I just have always been obsessed with making money.
Yeah,
I like making money, but I also like spending money. Like, I'm not someone who's making money and then, like, doing this massive savings plan.
No.
I am, like, making it so I can, like, experience what I want to experience.
I am the worst at saving. And this is the problem with making more money, is that you still live paycheck to paycheck. Like, I still live paycheck to paycheck because if I'm making more money, I just spend more money and I do nicer things and, like, I buy more things or go on more trips. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm making more money, now I can save. There has been times where I'm like, should I be saving more than I am? The answer is yes. But then I'm like, I'm so lucky that I do have these support systems in place. So because I have that, I might as well enjoy it. Like I might, like because some people can't, you know. And I'm very grateful, and I make sure that the people that do provide those support systems for me know how grateful I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know, this trip to Italy I just did, I could have only done that because of you.
Yeah.
Yes, did I pay for it? Yes, I did, but I could only pay for that because I know of the support you give me.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's different to be that way and not be grateful. So I think like coming from a place of gratitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think my relationship with money has ever changed.
No. I would say that, would you consider your relationship with money good or bad? Like if someone had said to you like, is it good or is it bad? What would you say?
I'd say good because I am really good at saving.
You just said you weren't.
No, I save all the time.
Oh, okay.
I just also like to buy really nice things. So like some stuff, it's like if I didn't buy that, then I could be saving it.
Yeah.
But like I've had like my little savings for a long time.
I mean, I invest.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of that as saving. I'm like, oh, there's money somewhere. Like, you know, if all my money went tomorrow and for whatever reason my parents or like the support systems I have couldn't help me. Dear Lord,
I'm not putting that shit out
like
there.
I have money out there, like it's, you know, in the cloud somewhere. Like I
you
have
can
money.
just live with me.
Thank
we'll
you.
figure it
I'll
out.
live with your mum. Like fuck, I don't want to live with you. I want to live with your mother in Paso Robles or Winery Town. Fucking yes.
That's true. She'd be so happy.
Does she cook? She can cook me meals.
Yeah, she cooks.
I have so many mums out there who are my friends' mums who are just so good at cooking, and honestly, like I feel like I could go live with any of them, and they're fucking great.
Yeah, and have such a nice time.
Like nice life, and I'm sure they want kids back, like empty nesters and all that. I'll come back anytime.
My most unexpected friendship is with ...
Ooh. I'm gonna say two things. First of all, I think I have this ability to be friends with people who have differing like political stances than me. Like morally, is that right? I don't know. I think a lot of people couldn't, and I probably shouldn't. But I'm able to relate to anyone, even if it's like a psychopath. Like I no, truly, like I do try and find these like points of relationship where I can have empathy and I can have just a human connection. And I think that's why a lot of people can find forgiveness really easily, because I think I don't know, maybe it's a trait, I don't know what it's called, but like I really can just relate to people regardless of decisions they've made or thoughts they think. So that's first. I can't think of anyone like specifically, but just in general. B, I've always like had older friends. Even when I was 16, like I was friends with like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. Now I'm friends with like 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds. And I kid you not when I tell you, like I have just as much fun with them than with friends my age. And I can relate to anyone, any age. I don't have anyone specific I can bring to light, but just in general.
I feel like I also always have related to older.
You have.
I'm
really
just
have.
like, ever since I was a little kid, I always had like, I was friends with my mom's friends.
100%. And I love that. I love that. I'm still friends with school teachers that watched me grow up, and like I was just voice noting one, and I was like, I want to come see you. Like I think there is something really special about the adults in your life that really molded who you are, and maybe people who aren't so like into school or like into, you know, maybe I was just lucky that I had a really good school life. The teachers, my favorite teachers at the time, like really did mold me, and I still am in touch with them, and I see their kids, and like, you know, they were like a really big part of my life.
Yeah.
Apart from one who destroyed it, but
We win some and we lose some.
We win some, we lose some. This is a good one.
Okay.
I'm surprised I'm still alive after ...
Ooh. I mean, I feel like I'm shocked I'm still alive after dating my ex. It's really dark, but like there are so many times I could have died.
It's so true.
Yeah, like I laugh about it now, but like sometimes...
And it's now a public thing.
Yes.
Like, people won't know what we're talking about, but it's like
very public.
Yeah.
So when I look back at a lot of times, I am like actually genuinely shocked that I'm alive, and it made me like revisit like my faith. Because I just think like there had to be like a higher power, like an angel looking out for me based off of what has come out publicly.
And that's the thing. I know, obviously, like, I would have rather you not have gone through that, and I'd rather other people not have gone through that. But now that it's public, like, you know you're not crazy.
Yes.
And I, like, obviously,
Yes.
the people that love you know you're not crazy, but you can tell yourself.
Yes.
Like, it's proof. Like, it's...
I needed it to be proof to feel like I could move away from it. And then when it became public, I was just like, thank you.
I'm glad you're still alive.
Me too.
And I'm sure, and again, like, would I rather you not have gone through that? Yes. But that must bring so much growth. Like you said, you reconnected with faith. Like, you... Like, hardship does bring growth and strength.
Yeah. I caught up with a friend the other day, and she was like, I look at you now and, like, I look at your life 2 years ago. And she was just like, so much has changed. Like, you should be so happy of your growth.
Yeah.
And I feel that, like, really deeply. And I think it brings me, like, a lot of peace with, like, the trajectory of my life and what I want.
And sometimes the hardest lessons, or lessons, maybe they're not hard lessons, but maybe they're just lessons that you personally need to, like, learn, can only come through living certain shitty things. I mean, I can't relate because I haven't gone through what you've gone through, but there's things I've gone through, not as bad. But then I'm like, I don't think I would have ever realized things if I hadn't gone through that, you know?
Yeah. I think, too, something I realized from that experience that I, like, survived is then it made me a little addicted to chaos because everything was so chaotic that then I was like, wow, I really keep bringing a lot of chaos into my life because I actually think it's, like, a calm state to be in chaos.
Like, you thrive of chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's something, too, that I'm, like, really trying to, like, rewire. Just takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you, baby. A myth about sex I've had to unlearn.
I guess when growing up and I heard all my friends talking about sex with guys and how, like, good penetration is. Personally, I don't think penetration's that great. Like, I would rather do other stuff to get off than the penetration bit. Like, I don't think that's the best part.
Okay.
But that came through, like, doing it loads. So, do I still like it? Yeah. Is it the main attraction for me? No.
Okay.
And, like, also unlearning that, like, I think people thrive with sex in being receivers. They're like, oh, you know, he fucked me or she fucked me. And I get most pleasure from being a giver. So, like, I'm just such a giver.
Yeah.
Learning that that's also, like, normal, you know, that, yes, that's okay. And you can just,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we do both, but,
I feel like I live most of my life as a giver, but right now I've really been a receiver.
It's nice to switch it up sometimes. It's nice to switch it up. I'll tell you that.
It's been nice.
It's been nice. Anyways. Oh, this is interesting. I wish people would introduce me by talking about blank rather than blank.
Ooh.
I wish people would stop talking about how hot I am and started talking about how smart I am.
Gosh, I feel like most people, like, introduce me by being really fun and, like, say, like, oh, she's so fun and, like, her personality's so fun and, like, laughy and, like, I'm not serious. And, like, I think I get that a lot. And I wish, like, maybe people, like, thought of me more for being, like, intelligent.
Yeah.
Because I actually am really smart. But I think, like, my personal brand is that I'm, like,
you're
very
bubbly.
goofy and silly.
I don't think that's a bad thing, though. Because I when I think of you, I do think of that, like, first and foremost, I think of how, like, bubbly and confident you are. Like, just, like, this life of, like, the part. Like, just so... You're like the life of the party.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. This is going to be like a kind of dark statement to make, but you'll get where I'm going with this. So last night I was watching, it's so sad, the documentary about the Idaho college murders. And, like, they were all talking about the 4 kids that died, right? That were murdered. And one of them, Xana, they, like, the only way they could describe her was, like, she's like the life of the party. And I kept thinking about me and my friends. Like, I know this is so dark, but I was like, if we died, how would they describe us?
Yeah.
And like, I do think you and me, like, oh, life of the party,
Yeah.
confident, love to live.
Yeah. Bringing like the fun.
Like, they wouldn't be like, she was so intelligent.
No. That would not be in the queue.
So in a way,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like, it's fine.
Yeah,
to
that's
be,
true.
Like, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, RIP to those kids. Fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I was crying.
I
last
haven't
night.
watched that doc. Is it
Prime,
on Netflix?
It's on Prime Video.
Okay.
It's fucking dark. And also just like, so relatable because they were just like normal kids in college.
Yeah.
But anyways, we digress.
Something I wish I had been told as a child.
That it's not all about me. I do just
It's
feel
hard
like
not to be the star of the show.
I did grow up being the star of the show. Did that
Yeah.
come with a lot of expectation, pressure? Yes. Which, by the way, I spoke because my mum, I think I mentioned this on an episode before. She was like, I watched the podcast and you were talking about being an only child and how much pressure and expectation you had. And I just think that's not true. And I was like, okay, like, tell me how I feel.
Deflecting, yeah.
And she's like, I just feel like you didn't have the pressure or expectation. Like, we didn't put that on you. And I'm like, no. I'm not saying you put that on me. Like, no one was like, you have to be this or you have to. Like, no. Like, things were pretty fucking easy and chill. Like, they were giving not to receive. Like, I didn't have that put on me. But did I feel like because I was the only child and the only grandchild, I had to be something? Like, yeah. Like, did I feel like I had to get the best grades and get into the best schools and, like, do the best I could, like, be the best version of me I could be? Yeah, I felt that. No one put that on me, but I felt that.
Well, the whole point of living is, like, what someone thinks their experience is always going to be different of your experience. Like,
And I explained to my mom, it's like, it's nothing to do with you and dad. Like, it's just the circumstances of, like, being, and it was good. Like, I mean, I had everything I could think of, all the attention, people spoiled me, like, it was all about me. But it also came with bad. Like, I couldn't relate to anyone. I had to be mediator in situations I shouldn't have been a mediator in. Like, all the emotional labor of being the only child in a young couple's life and in a bigger family. Like, it was, yeah, there's a lot of pressure, right?
yeah.
So with that, I think I grew up thinking, like, it was all about me. And then you come into the world and you're like, oh, it's not all about me. Especially with relationships. It's hard. Like, you know what I'm, like, it's hard. Like, you're just a bit self-oriented. And I've had to find a balance where I want to be less egotistical and realize it's not all about me, but also not losing that, because I think so many good things come with, like,
Confidence.
yes.
Yeah.
You know? So it's finding a balance of, like, yes, you're the star of the show, but you really have to think about others and, like, really figuring out where and when to, like, balance, you know?
I think for me, because I feel so confident in who I am, I think I always was taught, like, as a kid, like, you can do anything you want. So I think now that I'm older, I, like, think, is this actually even what I want, or was it because I was taught you can just do anything?
Right.
And, like, now that I think that, it's like, wait, do I actually even want that?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I've done good work there in progress of, like, ultimately, I just know my parents want me to be happy and successful in whatever success means for me, not them, right?
Yeah.
And so I think they must be happy to know, and I hope they are, that I'm just so happy with my life. Like, and I'm not, like, some big actress or some big billionaire in a tech company or, like, I don't know, a CMO.
Addison Rae.
Addison, I would love to be Addison.
know.
I'm sorry, Mom, I'm not Addison Rae,
wish we were
okay?
Addison Rae.
But I'm just, like, happy, and, like, that is enough for me.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to someone about this recently, where I observe many gender differences with this, where I think in order for men to be happy, I feel they need to feel useful and of service, right? Women can feel happy from pleasure, whether that's vacationing or, like, eating good food or, like, being a mom or, like, I don't feel like women have that need to, like, be useful, you know? So I remember this with my ex-boyfriend. We used to talk about, like, what we want for our lives. And he would say, I want to live a life of consequence. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But he meant, like, I want to live a life of difference, of, like, making an imprint, of, like, doing things. And even if those things, like, bring me great suffering, at least I'm like leaving a difference, like putting my mark on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to be happy. And he's like, well, what if being happy means like not doing anything? And I mean, granted, I do a lot, but like, I'm like, no, what matters to me is like contentment, is just like feeling solid, you know?
Yeah.
And I think there is a gender difference there. I think men need to feel like they're useful.
I was reading this Substack recently, and it was talking just about how like men naturally, with being like hunters, like if you make them feel like appreciated for them doing things, then it helps them to feel like their cup is filled. But like for a woman, if like the man is like, thank you so much for doing the dishes, that's not like making you feel happy. It makes you feel like, well, why didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Where like for a man, if he like fixes something for you and you say like, thank you so much, that really helped me like with my day.
Yeah.
Then it's like a different like reward system.
Did we just unpack then why men are like so unhappy and failing? It's because that they don't feel needed, because women don't need them anymore.
I think that's like a massive issue, because so many women I know who are not in relationships, when we talk, like 2 years when we used to talk, they would be like, I just really want to meet someone. Like I can't meet anyone. And like, I just want to have a boyfriend. I want to have a date to wedding. Now I'd say like those same women are like, no, I want to protect my peace. Like I'm so happy doing things on my own. I don't want to like bring anything like negative or any drama into my life. Like I'm so at peace with myself. And so exactly to your point, I think this like need is not there.
And so men feel like they're not needed or useful. It's so interesting. So if men derive happiness from living a life of consequence, making an imprint, you know, being useful, what do women derive happiness from? Because for me, I think it's pleasure. It's like pleasure.
Yeah. I feel like it's like pleasure across, like it can mean so many different things. But I think it's like peaceful pleasure.
Yeah.
Like what can I do that brings joy and happiness where like my adrenaline isn't spiked?
I think personally for me, it's pleasure and giving back. So like obviously people's giving back is very different, right? And when I say giving back, I don't mean I'm being useful necessarily. I'm just like giving someone something that they can't give themselves, you know?
Yeah.
That brings me great pleasure. Like making a difference by giving them something they don't have in whatever way that might be, whether it's just making them feel good about themselves on a certain day, or like, I don't know, really filling a hole. I don't know if that's practically like, you know, being useful though. But yeah, it's very interesting to think about.
We can ask some men. Maybe they'll DM us what their thoughts are.
Yeah, if any men are watching this, likely not. But if there's like a gay guy somewhere or something.
My dad watches with all his law firm buddies.
Okay, law firm bros. What brings you happiness apart from golf and being in the office? Yeah, and return to office policies.
Okay, do we do one more each?
Yes.
Okay. My last card for you, my darling doll. It's not cheating when ...
It's not cheating when you're gay and you have sex with a boy. Or it's not cheating when you're straight and you have sex with your same sex people.
Okay.
Joking. I don't know. I don't know. This is so...
It's a rough one.
The line is different for everyone. There's no objective reality of what cheating is.
That's fair.
Personally, I think. No, I'm joking. I feel like this podcast has like made me to seem like the biggest cunt ever with
a cheats McGee.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I just think there are nuances. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
For you, a surreal experience I'll never forget.
Ooh. Gosh.
Coming to Hawaii to visit Yasmin and nearly dying on the mountaintop.
I think when I think about surreal experiences, sometimes like they're not mega moments. Like originally in my head, I was like, have I traveled somewhere or like done something crazy? I think like surreal experience for me is like, this is really dark and I hate ending it on a dark note. But like when my grandpa died, I remember like he was home and like my mom was like, you need to go in the room to like say bye to him. And so I said bye and then he died. And I think about that moment a lot because it's like I saw like life taken away. And so sometimes I think like the most surreal experience in my life is like saying bye to someone you love and like never seeing them again.
That does sound surreal. That does sound surreal.
I think about it a lot because like I wish I had acted different in that moment, but I didn't know how to act.
But also, what could you have done?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Like, I've never said goodbye to someone super close to me, like in my family. Like people have died, but I haven't been there.
Yeah.
But with my friend's family, who are like my second family, their grandma died, and it was the case that like we knew she was dying, so we had to say goodbye to her. And it is just that thing of like, okay, bye, like we can't say see you next time.
No, it's like the weirdest.
You can't be like see you soon. It's kind of a weird thing to go through. Like it doesn't feel like normal, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel
well, because it's like I remember feeling out of my body, and it's like you don't know how to act, and like I can't even remember if I was crying. And then I remember thinking like I'm not crying, like I should be crying, but it's like just like weird how as a human sometimes these experiences happen and you can feel so out of body because there's no like script.
No, it's like there's no one tells you how to act in those situations. Yeah, there's no playbook. That's a really good one. And I mean, I think because of my OCD and ADHD, I have intrusive thoughts about death like every day. Not even to do with me, just to do with like people I love and like how I'd act and how I'd feel, and trying to prepare for it. But I know you can't prepare for it. Like it is what it is, and I'm gonna feel how I'm gonna feel. But there isn't like a playbook, isn't it? Like there just isn't.
It just like is.
Yeah. Even when like I've been there's been like twice in my life when I thought I was gonna die, and even in those moments it's just like, oh my god, like is this actually like this is fucked, you know? That is dark, but it's true.
It's something to think about.
Yeah, for me, surreal, I mean, obviously I could go the obvious route and be like, oh, some of the trips I did have felt like, even the latest one I did, like have felt like I'm in a movie, and almost like thoughts I had when I was 15 of like dreams of things I wanted that I actually like happening. Like, what are the chances? Like, this feels surreal. What something I manifested when I was like 15, 16 is
and
actually
then you're
happening.
living it.
Yes, you're living it
with your wife.
With my wife, which is part of that manifestation. Like, I just would never think I would be with someone like her, who is like my type on paper, and then just on top of that, like so fucking special and even prettier and like funnier and more special than any of my brain could like compute. And I made it happen. Like, I did those things. Like, I made my life happen. Like, no one did it for me. Like, I did this, and I'm living it, which is great. But so those are great moments and feel surreal. For me, I don't know about you, so many coincidences happen in my life. Yeah. Not often, just things that happen, and I'm like, this is too weird to be a coincidence. Like, this is like, you can't make this shit up. Yeah. Like there is just no way that this is a coincidence. And then it makes you think, like, is it just a coincidence, or is there like higher powers, like electricity, magnetism that you can't see? Yeah. Which I think there are. I think there's so many things we can't see, and just because we can't prove them and we can't see them doesn't mean they exist, right? That's why
the magnetism is so interesting.
I have this tattoo called synchronicity, because I just think so many things are synchronous in life that we just can't see, and we can't talk about it because we don't know what we don't know. It. Yeah. But I just believe in things that you can't see, and that's why with religion, like I find it really hard to talk about my own thoughts because I don't have them like set in stone. But when people do believe in God, and when people are religious and believe whatever the fuck they want to believe, I have no ground to stand on to say I think that's stupid, because we are living in a rotating globe where everything works perfectly, where we have the internet, and where we have running water, and like we have highways, and like this is a fucking miracle. Yeah. Like, this is a fucking miracle. So if this can exist, then like aliens can exist. Yeah. And like God can exist.
My aliens.
Yes. So for me, surreal is like these fucking coincidences and just shit that happens that you just can't explain.
Yeah. And is it surreal that you guys are watching us?
Through a screen. I love this. Well, we'll end it here.
Okay,
Thank you,
Esther Perel.
We love your game.
We love you. We want to meet you.
We want to meet you.
Bye. Bye.